Atlantic International University has educational direction to accommodate UNESCO 2030 goal to sustainable development in its educational activity. Your intended research publication is in line with UNESCO 2030 goal number 4, that is quality education. Your publication in good journal will ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunity for all, because it will give you recognition and will help your fellow researcher in acquiring quality education as a reference. Today's talk will be, but not limited to, the following topic. First, we will talk about your publication journey. Then we will focus on describing what is journal publication. Then we'll tell you why journal publication is important for you. Then we will focus on journal publication of your research work. Then we will talk about how we can support you in organizing your journal article. It will be followed by a description on how to write an article in scholarly format for journal publication. Then we will show you how to publish a book. Then and how to write down a book for publication. Then we will talk about a little bit patent accomplishment. Then we will talk about Atlantic International University publication aid to its student. Then I will show you to publish journal article to go through the detailed contents of a journal article. Then we'll open the floor to the audience of today's class. The question, I will be happy to address few questions. And finally, we will conclude this online class by some concluding remarks. Now, let's talk about your publication journey. Today, I will introduce an alternate idea of your research work, that is, publication of your research accomplishment in a journal. Many fellow students are afraid to publish their work in a journal. They think it is tricky, but in reality, it is not that much tricky at all. Many of you may have written letters to your partner or friend. There, sometimes you describe in interesting and fascinating stories. Similarly, a journal article is like a story. There, you describe accomplishment of your research work from beginning to end in structured format, in scholarly format. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about what is journal publication. A journal is a collection of articles and is published periodically throughout the year. A journal publication is a scholarly publication containing articles written by researchers, professors, and other experts. Journal focus on a specific discipline or field of study. Unlike newspaper and magazine, journals are intended for an academic or technical audience, not for general readers. In few of my previous class, one or two students asked me, I have talked about journal is a collection of articles. Then I talked about journal focus on a specific field of study. Why this? This is because the journal database who publish your work, they publish your work or your friend work or your colleague work from a range of different audience. So it is a collection of articles. And when you yourself write an article, you focus on a specific discipline or field of study. Or most probably you can focus on two or three, not more. Therefore, when it is go to your personal things, then it is a target. That's why journal is a collection of articles, but when a author write a manuscript, it is targeted to a specific field of study. I think I have clarified this issue. So, are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now, let's talk about why journal publication. Most publications are peer-reviewed publications. It means your journal article has been reviewed and ratified by experts in your subject areas before publication. Once this is done, your journal article constitutes authentication to be accepted by scholars worldwide. Journal publication is important in both engaging in professional communication and advancing scientific knowledge and improving human life. Publishing article in journal can give your work visibility among other researchers in your field outside of your immediate circle of contacts and colleagues. Journals, publications can make your work more discoverable as they are already been read by circles of interested readers. Your published journal article constitutes solid basis to be referred by future fellow researchers. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about journal publication of your research work. Before journal publication, you need to compile and write up your research work compatible to a standard journal format. Before doing that, it is good to answer few relevant questions like, are you interested in publishing your work? Are you organized to do this? Do you have experience in reviewing journals in the areas of your interest? Can you write your final thesis in research format? Do you want international recognition or acclaim for your research work? Do you want your research work to be referred by fellow researchers? Do you want worldwide acceptance of your research work? Do you want to increase weight of your CV by incorporating your research outcome? Do you want to be a competent candidate in finding a job in the area of your interest? Do you want to be a qualified researcher? Do you want to create an impact in your area of interest? If answer to few of these questions are yes, yes, you are a qualified researcher to publish your work in a journal or other recognized media. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Now let's talk about how we can support you in organizing your article. First, you need to review several journal articles in your subject area to understand the suitable format. Ensure your article aligns with the chosen journal's guideline. Then you need to adapt your thesis content to fit the journal article format. Focus on most significant findings and contribution of your research. Pay special attention in results and discussion section because this result and discussion section will act as an antecedent to be accepted in a reputed journal. The more nicely you will write up results and discussion section with graphical, tabular, data and logical interpretation, there will be more chance for your work to be accepted in a reputed journal. Then you need to submit your article to the chosen journal. The journal's editorial team will evaluate and review your submission. Then you need to be prepared to make any necessary revision based on the feedback you receive. Then if your article is accepted, you will need to pay article processing cost directly to the journal. This cost can vary from 50 US dollar up to about 7,000 US dollar, depending on the journal. Note that this article processing cost is a standard practice in academic publishing and is not a requirement by Atlantic International University. It's only managed by the journal. But if you want to publish your work in Simago rank journal or Scopus rank journal, you need to pay higher article processing. And rank journal can cost almost 1,500 US dollar to publish each articles. I will recommend you to publish your work in Imago or Scopus rank journal because it will give you solid recognition and validation and work. Then once accepted, your article will be available online and use your published article as a reference in your CV and highlight it in your list of accomplishments. Our team at Atlantic International University is here to assist you throughout this process. We can help you organize your manuscript and submit it to the right journal for acceptance and publication. Are you ready for it? Let's get started. Let's talk about how to write article in scholarly format for journal publication. This is very important. Please pay special attention to this section. Writing a journal article can seem daunting, but with right structure and guidance, it becomes a manageable and rewarding task. Here is a step-by-step format to help you structure your journal article. Follow this blueprint to ensure your paper meets the standard of academic journal. Journal article format varies from journal to journal. To be specific, you need to consult with specific journals webpage. Go to the instruction to the author or how to write article in scholarly format. Then you need to organize your manuscript according to that format. And at the end of manuscript, you need to write the list of references and use the journal referencing format in writing up your own references. In order to write a journal, first you have to write a title. For that, craft a clear and concise title that reflects the essence and notion of your research. Then you need to write author names and affiliation, list of authors involved in research, including their institutional affiliations. I have helped 97 students now since August 2024. But 90% of the students could not write author's names and affiliation in right format. I don't know why it is. It is very, very, very simple. Simply write down your name and underneath write down the affiliation of yourself. If you are still a student of Atlantic International University, simply write down the name of the university and the school you study and the address of the university, and underneath write up your email address for correspondence purpose. And if you have several authors, just repeat this. And that's it. And it is not that much tricky. The tricky part is how to write up manuscript in scholarly format by writing from your own, which is not available in electronic media or other forms. So journal is your own work. So write down what you think, what you want to contribute, what you want to tell about your audience. And if you can do that, it is obvious that your work will be accepted in reputed journals. Then you need to write the abstract section. Provide a brief summary of your research, including the purpose, methodology, and key findings. This section needs to be between 150 to 300 words, not more. Then you need to write 5 keywords. Identify 5 key terms that are central to your research. By tagging these keywords, a finder can find your articles. Then you need to write the introduction section. Introduce your research topics, its significance, and the objective of your study. Cite at least 10 to 20 updated references in support of your scholarly argument, which constitute relevance of your work. And before ending introduction section, don't forget write up purpose and aim of your study. Then you need to write a problem description section. Describe the problem your research addresses. This section need to be 50 to 150 words. Then you need to write a research objective. Clearly state the objective and goals of your research. Write 3 to 5 points. Each point should not be more than 15 words long. Then you need to write materials and methods section. Describe the materials and methods used in your research to ensure reproducibility. Methods need to be referred by appropriate references. Then you need to write theoretical background. Describe the theoretical framework and existing literature related to your research. Then you need to write the result and discussion. Present your findings and discuss their implication in the context of your research of questions and objectives. Use graphical presentation of your result and discuss with logical interpretation. The more nicely you will write up result and discussion section, there will be more chance for you to get your work accepted in a reputed journals. Then you need to write the conclusion, summarize your key findings and their significance, and suggest the potential direction for future research. Then you need to write the acknowledge individuals or organizations that support your research. Then you need to write list of symbols. If applicable, provide a list of symbols used in your research. Then you need to write the references, include all references cited in your research paper. And formatting guideline will be like this. Use a 10 to 12 point font size single space text. Aim for a length of 8 to 12 pages. This is approximately 3,500 to 5,000 words in total for standard scholarly articles. But few students write up to 20 pages. It is okay. But standard article length is 8 to 12 pages because articles is the abstract summary of your research you conducted. It is the summary of your dissertation that you have written up. It is the summary of your project papers that you usually formatted. So article is a summary. You should avoid writing unnecessary things in journal articles. So I told you to publish your work in recognized journals. Whether your chosen journal is recognized or unrecognized, you can uh, you can validate those in two databases. One is Scopus database, another is Semigo journal ranking database. Go to the web page and copy and paste your chosen journal's names there and validate that. If your journal is ranked, it will show you whether it is ranked or unranked. So if it is ranked, you can go through it. If it is unranked, you can choose a journal that is ranked in Scopus or Semigo databases. So Semigo journal ranking is important because it will help you to accomplish worldwide acceptance, quality assurance, and recognition. It will indirectly help you to get a better job. It will indirectly help you to get promotion in your related job. It will indirectly give you worldwide exposure. It will indirectly help your affiliated institution to increase its credential, reputation, and recognition. It will indirectly help you to grow continuously and many, many more. So try to publish your work in recognized journal for getting worldwide recognition and validation. There are a few suggestions about journals. First one is Elsevier. Elsevier is very reputed journal database. Usually, world-renowned professors, scholars publish their work in Elsevier. Here are few links which can be browsed to go through the journal's details. I am posting my today's PowerPoint presentation and the sample article that I will show you in chat option. So go to the chat option and download those two research material. It will give you ample knowledge to get you educated in order to write up a journal on your own. So I have posted today's PowerPoint presentation and the sample article that I will show you at the end of my talk in chat option. Please download these two resource material. These two resource material will give you ample knowledge to get you educated in order to write a journal article by your own. Then Springer is also a good journal publishing database. These are different windows contained in the Finger web pages. You will get this information in the PowerPoint presentation that I have posted. Then we have collaboration with few journals. Most of the journals are not ranked, but still I have written names of this journal because this will give you idea to choose a suitable journal by your own. For example, we have collaboration with content in engineering sciences. It is listed. We have collaboration with Academic Journal of Scientific Research. I do not recommend to submit you there because their processing time can be less than up to 1 year. Then we have collaboration with Archives of Current Research International. It is not ranked, but we have published few articles with them. Then we have collaboration with Scholar Publishing. They have different types of journals. This is not ranked, but still we have published few articles with them. One of the journals under scholarly publishing is European Journals of Academic Sciences. Then Archives of Business Research, then Advanced in Social Science Research Journal, then British Journal of Healthcare and Medical Research, then Translation of Engineering and Computer Sciences, Discovery in Agriculture and Food Science. So these are Scholar Publishing Database. Then there are two other journals which you can browse through to be familiar with different types of journals that publish articles. One of those are American International Journal of Humanities and Social Sciences. Then few journals are SGR ranked. Example, Humanities and Social Science Letters. Then International Journal of Innovative Research and Scientific Studies. We have published few articles with these journals. But this journal's article posting cost is almost 1,500 US dollar. But few of my students have got almost 70% discount, published their work with 100 US dollar with these journals. Then there are some other journals, for example, International Advances in Economic Research. This is from Springer, and it is also SGR ranked journals, and they most probably have different requirement. For example, you need to set up an account with them. Then you need to be member of their designated organization. And one of my students noticed me that they told him to pay the registration fee in order to register with their affiliated institution before they can have opportunity to submit Springer databases. Then there are a few other journals, for example, American Research Journal of Humanities and Social Sciences. Then there are other journals, for example, International Journal of Arts and Humanities, International Journal of Education and Human Development, International Journal of Social Science and Business, International Journal of Business Affairs, and Applied Science Research Periodicals. We have collaboration with Applied Science Periodical Research. This is not ranked, but our students enjoy almost 70% discount in article posting cost if they want to publish their work with them. Then few of our students want to publish their work as a book, especially those who are able to write up their dissertation in scholarly format, but they are unable to transform their dissertation into a specific journal format. They can publish their whole dissertation as an electronic book, and it is also worthwhile to publish electronic book. of their dissertation. So there are a few tips for them. Like journal article, first you have to write up a title for your book. For that, craft a title that reflects your book content. Then you can write pages on dedication. You can dedicate your book to the sweet memories of your loved one or acquaintances. Then you need to write forward preface and summary of the book from the author. Then you can include a, pages on forward from the editor. You can request your seniors or those who want to edit your book to write few words in favor of your book content. This will be addition in your book. Then book content, unlike journal article, book is not related to any pages. Journal article have restricted length. You can write a journal article up to 8 to 12 or 20 pages. But in case of book, there is no restriction. You can write as many pages as you can be few hundred pages, as long as it is scholarly uh, validated and scientifically and logically able. So first you need to write need and driving force for documentation. Write what motivates you to write up your book. This could be interested to your intended readers. Then you need to develop the book content from beginning to end. Then you can write the key messages of your book to the intended reader. Write what messages you want to deliver to your intended reader throughout your book. Then you need to write the book conclusion. And Kindle Direct Publishing from Amazon and Lambert Academic Publishing do not cost anything. You can publish your book in Kindle Direct Publishing from Amazon as a free of cost in 1 to 2 days. It's a very good opportunity to publish your work quickly. And in case of Lambert Academic Publishing, they can take 3 to 4 months before they approve and publish your book. So it's dependent to you what you want. If you want quick publication, select Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. If you want to wait for a while, you can choose Lambert Academic Publishing. Publish your book. Then Scholar Publishing publish ebook as low as £150 sterling. Their usual publication cost is £250 sterling, but our student get a special discount. Our student can publish their book in Scholar Publishing at £150 sterling. It is possible to publish thesis like journal article up to 30 pages long at £50 sterling with European Journal of Academic Sciences. So if your book is up to 30 printed pages long, you can publish your book as a journal article at article processing cost of journal article, that is £50 sterling with European Journal of Academic Sciences. So you have different alternatives. You need to choose what is suitable for you. Then few of my students want to do pattern accomplishment. This is very fascinating and encouraging, because if you discover something, some theories, postulates, process, methods, you can patent your work to protect your work from copying. So if you have a patent and someone want to use your work, they must pay a royalty if you have a patent. So you will get some income for your patent. So if you discover something, I recommend you to get it patented from different patented databases. Same thing, patent application process. Step 1 is invention, understand and disclosure. Understand and disclose what you have invented. Step 2 is patentability search. Search a format of patented article for your own review. Step 3 is filing and patent application for a patent. Browse your chosen patent authority and filled up the application. Step 4 is patent drafting. Draft your own patent text. Step 5 is filing the patent application. File your patent application to the chosen patent authority platform. Step 6 is request for examination. You have to request to examine your claim patent. Step 7 is responding to observation. Be prepared to answer observation. If you cannot address the observation, they will not accept your patent application. So this is very important to address observation by the patent attorneys. Then step 8 is grant of patent. If granted, you can enjoy patentability right and can get royalty as admissible from the beneficiary or customer within the covered area. US patent can cost more than 30,000 US dollar patent, and European patent can cost more than 6,300 euro per patent. Then Atlantic International University AIU student, we provide two types of help. One is editorial help and another is financial help. Editorial help include motivation, information include need, benefit, and quality assurance. Then organization and write-up, choosing right publisher to publish your work, submission help, and acceptance help. We are doing this by using online class or journal publication in every week. Financial help include Atlantic International University credits article processing cost from tuition fee for one standard and recognized published article per student. Effectively, publication does not cost anything to Atlantic International University student for one standard and recognized published article per student. It means for your very first article, if you publish your work by paying article posting cost, and after publication, you can inform the Atlantic International University of, with your published articles and the associated cost. Then Atlantic International University will assess case by case basis. If they think your article is qualityful, then they will credit the posting cost from your fees for the very first and published articles. It means for your first article, it does not cost anything for you because you get credit by visual case for that. But we encourage you to write as many articles as you can during your study tenure because it will be asset in your CV and it will be a lifelong asset to grow yourself exponentially throughout your career pathways. But from second to upwards numbers of particles, those costs should be borne by yourself. Then, before conclusion, I will show you two published articles. To go through the content. Here, two articles was published under the same DOI. So our title was like this: Sustainable Treatment of Emerging Organic Pollutants, Endocrine Disruption Chemicals from Water and Wastewater, and Role of Atlantic International University Online-Based Distant Learning Education System to Achieve UNESCO 2030 Goals towards Sustainable Development. And after that, we have written author's name and affiliation. Simply write down the name of the author, then institutional affiliation. If you still a student of Atlantic International University, you can write the school you are studying, the name of the university, then address of the university, and underneath you can write up your email address for correspondence. If you have several authors, simply repeat this process. Then you need to write the abstract. Always write abstract by introducing some important and interesting sentences to address the attention of your readers. For example, here we have written complete mineralization of emerging organic pollutant, including endocrine disruption chemicals, is one of the challenges towards sustainable management practice of water and wastewater treatment systems. Ozone has been identified as an effective oxidant against mineralization of these chemicals. Then start continuing writing your abstract uh, by describing the summary. And at the end, write up the implication of your research work and its importance to the audiences. For example, here we have written down results obtained in this work will help water treatment industries to develop suitable ozonolysis technique to treat endocrine disruptor chemicals and optimize process conditions. After the abstract, write keywords, write up at least 5 keywords. By tagging these keywords, a finder can find your articles. Then you need to write the introduction section. Then again, start writing introduction section by introducing some important sentences to catch the attention of your readers. Here we have written, sustainability means to meet the present need without compromising our future generation to meet their own needs. It is rather a short statement, but it has broad and prolonged implication in our ecosphere. Then cite at least 10 to 20 updated references in favor of your scholarly argument. For example, here we have cited many references to support our work. Then at the end of introduction section, don't forget to write aim and purpose of your study. For example, here we have written the aim of this study is to optimize process variable, including sparger size to introduce high load of ozone for emerging organic pollutant as well as endocrine disruptor chemical mineralization. Then we have written what was our purpose. Purpose is to deduce flexible, reliable, and effective treatment method by incorporating analysis techniques. And few students write literature review in introduction section. It is okay, but you can write separate section uh, for the literature review. It depends up to you how you would like to organize your work, but this should be in your manuscript in order to complete this. Then you need to write a problem description section. Describe the problem your research addresses. And if possible, write insert the references in support of your problem description section. Then you need to write the objective of your research, write 3 to 5 points, and each point should not be more than 15 words long. Then you need to write the materials and method. You need to write up what materials and method you use, and insert the references of your chosen method to ensure reproducibility. Then you need to write the results and discussion. Divide the results and discussion section in different subsections and give a separate caption for each subsection. And include graphical or tabular data and conclude with logical interpretation. The more nicely you will write up result and discussion section, there will be more chance for you to get your work accepted in a reputed journal. And finally, you need to write the conclusion. Again, start writing conclusion by introducing some interesting sentences to attract the attention of your readers. For example, here we have written up optimization of factors affecting ozonolysis, kinetics of diclofenac sodium, namely concentration of initial substances, temperature of the system, and sparger size has been carried out in this research. Exactly write up what you did. Then include the result you got in conclusion section. And at the end of conclusion, don't forget to write the future direction of your work. For example, here we have written, nevertheless, this information are essential for modeling, simulation, construction, operation, and sustainable performance of plug flow ozone membrane reactor, which was addressed in our successive research. Our second article also contains the same content. For example, it has a title, an abstract, then keywords, then introduction, problem description, objectives, methods, results and discussions, conclusion, and finally, references. These are the content of standard published articles. Now, I would like to open the floor to the audiences to put me questions. I will be happy to address few questions. So please raise your hand if you would like to put me question. Please ask me relevant question. Irrelevant question does not help anyone. Only cost our time. Any question from today's participant? Please raise your hand if you have any question. Please raise your hand if you have any question. Any question from the today's participant? Any question? Any question from anybody? Do you have any question? Please raise your hand if you have any question. Any question from any participants? If you have any question, please raise your hand. Any question from anybody? Okay, I have posted my contact details in chat option. I am reposting my contact details in chat option again. So my name is Dr. Mohammed Shaidul Islam. I work as an academic advisor at Atlantic International University. My email address is ms.islm@aiu.edu. Here is my mobile number. You can text me in WhatsApp. So if you are able to write a manuscript, you can send me your manuscript. I can review your manuscript and give you specific advice for improvement. Then I can tell you which journal is suitable for you to send your work for evaluation and review. Then after evaluation review and after paying that cost, you can publish your articles. And this is how the process looks like. And after publication, you can use the publication as a reference in your CV and can highlight it in your list of. Our next online class on journal publication will be in 2 weeks' time, and our next class on journal publication will be on 24th of January uh, at the same time, 11 a.m. EST. Those who missed today's talk or those who want to repeat the today's online class are welcome to join our next online class on journal publication on the 24th of January at 11 a.m. EST. Since nobody has any question, I can go to the conclusion section. Journal publication provide you recognition of your work. It works as a references. It works as a communication and circulation. It gives you authentication and validation, and it will give you quality accomplishment. Remember, we are here to support you at every step. If you need assistance with any part of writing, don't hesitate to reach out. Let's get started on transforming your research work into a published journal article. So finally, I would like to thank you to participate our today online class on journal publication. And I wish all of our students and alumni will be able to publish at least one article from their research work or from their accomplishment during their study tenure. And even you have graduated, you can write an article on your previous work or current work. So, wish to see you in our next class on the 24th of January. And until then, have a nice evening.